Góðan daginn and welcome to the Project Pal. My name is Gunnhildur, I'm in Iceland, I live in Iceland, and this is my Project Pal, my podcast, vlog, chatty type of thing, where I talk mainly about yarn, talk about knitting, crocheting, anything fiber related, called the Project Pal. I just butchered my own intro. Oh well. It's called the Project Pal because I have projects there in Pal and I just keep adding to it, and Yes. So I got sick. I was going to do so many things this past week, but I got sick. Thankfully not COVID. I got that tested, so something else, probably the flu, considering the symptoms, and it sucked. Just mind you, I don't know anyone who likes getting sick, so I'm not the only one who absolutely detests it. But I'm still gonna complain about it. So yeah, I lost, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday at work and meeting people and doing things. Got a horrendous fever and chills, and I was not happy about the chills. I used to get them a lot when I was a child, and honestly I was hoping that I was over that, getting as chills like I did back then, because in my experience the chills are worse than fever. Like fever, I mean, out of two evils, the chills are worse. So yeah, I've been sleeping. Thankfully there's an electric blanket in this household, so I've been sleeping with that since Wednesday. But I feel a lot better today. I'm not, I want to say I'm free of fever, but I'm really trying to take it very, very, very slowly so that I don't have a what's it called in English? So I don't get sick again, basically. So now that said, I'm on a bit of a crossroads right now, or rather impasse. I think that's the term I want to use. So I've gotten the body of the sweater that I'm working on done. I've done the cast off for the armpits, or where the sleeves are going to go. Managed to do a itty bitty mistake here because I started the round with casting off, which in my defense that was on Tuesday, so before I woke up in the morning after with chills. So that's my defense. I literally wasn't well, because that was really rather dumb. But I figure that I can salvage it somewhat. Like, yeah, like this isn't anywhere where people are going to see proper, so I can mess around with it a little when the sewing time comes. But I mean, this way you will always know, if you look into the details, that this is handmade. So yeah, I wasn't well enough. Oh, it's so light. But I wasn't well enough to like get started on the sleeves until today, and I was going to get started. So I went looking for my knit needles, only to realize I don't have the size that you start with, and I do want to continue with using the correct sizes of knitting needles, and I'm like, you'd think that I'd have double pointed knitting needles, 3.5mm. I don't. I am kind of shocked. So yeah. And I'm filming this I mean, it's 4:45 Saturday. Technically speaking, I think the coffee shop is open till 5, but again, I'm just getting over a cold, and I am not rushing to the coffee shop to try and reach it in 15 minutes. That's a no. So I need to put this on hold a little bit longer before I can start working on the sleeves. I'm gonna need to check the coffee shop on Monday preferably and see if they have the size that I need. This is so typical. But when did I start this? Either Monday or Tuesday, because I found the leftovers that I had off of the Fantasia. This is, yeah, like about 2.5 skein of the Fantasia. So a cute little size of it. Still haven't, woven any ends because I literally finished it this morning because I want to get that done. So I need to weave in the ends, and then I took the leftovers of that and got started on this because why not? And I'm wondering if I should just continue, see how far I can get, because I do have a little bit more leftovers of the other Fantasia yarn. I found the pink and the purple and the yellow and black. I'm pretty certain that I have some other leftovers, so I kind of want to see how far I can get with this thing. But then again, I'm like, it's a leftover thing, so I don't know. It's just one of these things that I want to make. Like, I am so addicted to this pattern that I just want to continue working with it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out because I am hampered in my quest to continue on with the sweater, literally because I don't have that single size on knitting needles. Like, I know that I could just start with a 4mm and just wing it, but literally I'm winging everything else. I just really want to just do this correctly, to follow the pattern in just this one thing. Literally, I wing everything else, so yeah. But it's probably better for me that I don't actually start on the sleeves right away, because I don't feel like my brain is quite up to task straight away. So yeah. At least I'm working on something. So obviously I also haven't done anything with the scarf, but it's always right by my side. But yeah, I always have plans though, like the next sweater that I'm going to be working on after I finish this one is going to be the Glass Silk by Karin Studio, which is, it's going to be fluffy and big and nice. Hopefully it's going to be big. Which is a raglan sleeve, and you work it from top down, and I'm really excited about it because I was going to make it last autumn and didn't, and then I was continuously like looking for this sweater and I kept forgetting that I hadn't made it yet, so I need to make it. I need to get it done so I can wear it. Like literally all of last year this year I was planning outfits with a sweater that I didn't yet have. Which is hilarious to me because I usually don't plan outfits. I'm not much for planning what I'm gonna wear, but actually after I started like taking this like YouTube a little bit more seriously, because it's a really nice hobby to have, and it's really good to what's the word? What's the word? What's the term? It's not deadline, because this isn't like a job. This isn't something that I'm stressing myself over. Accountable. That's the word. Having these like podcast vlog, these chatty things is really good for myself, to hold myself accountable, mostly to myself, and staying in the mindset of, that sounded really weird, I'm sorry, that was strange English, but staying in the mindset of, I want to, well, more than I want to do things, I'm doing the thing that I want to do, like crocheting, knitting, like literally the chances of me actually like doing this or starting on this or making my 7 blankets, like would I have done that if I didn't have this channel? Would I have this yarn that I can play with if I didn't have this channel? And I'm not so sure that I would. I wouldn't have the drive. I wouldn't have like this extra extra thought in the back of my mind going, oh, I want to show everyone. Like I want to get this done so I can show people. Because that's kind of what this channel has become. It's like I have people to share these things with, and that's just it makes me happy. And it's also just, you know, nice to sit down and get myself talking about something that I like. Okay, well. Okay, sorry. I have, okay, so I know that I'm not super duper well straight away, obviously. I'm getting little like dizzy flashes, so I'm trying my best to just, probably got a little too excited. But I do have something to drink. I do have a bit of chocolate right by me. I'm probably moving my head too much. Yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, I'm getting a little dizzy from time to time. Gee, I wonder why. What was I talking about? Yeah, it's good for me to have this channel to chat about things and do the things that I want to do, because then I have someone that I can show the product to. Thing magic. Okay. Yep, I was definitely moving around too much. I'm not used to feeling this delicate. Like, I'm used to just moving around like, I don't know, chipmunk on coffee or something. What would a chipmunk on coffee look like? Anywho, so, but yeah, I think there was something else that I was going to talk about, but then I got dizzy. Excuse me. But yeah, there's always something to do, something to make, something to look forward to, and just, life is good. Life is really good. Apart from the fact that I'm feeling really dizzy right now. I should probably get some chocolate, open the window again. Like listen, I live in a small town in the eastern fjords of Iceland where literally there's not that many people. But as soon, doesn't matter what time of the day on a Saturday when I sit down to film, as soon as I turn the camera on, someone starts up their loud truck or car, or they start like clipping their clipping trees or bushes, or start mowing the lawn, or doing something else that's loud and noisy, I'm like, and it doesn't matter what time of day I try to start this thing, it always happens. It is so weird, because at any other time it's quiet. It's hilarious. But yeah, I think I'm going to continue doing something. I mean, I can't continue with this because I don't have those knitting needles. I'm a little bit shocked. But at least I have other things to work on until then, and yeah. And get some chocolate. I have an excuse to eat chocolate. But yeah, I think needs to be it, that needs to be it from me this weekend. I'm not gonna make any promises about next weekend. My only goal is to try and get knitting needles in the correct size, and then just see. Typical. But yeah, that will be enough for me this week, and I have gotten along with the sweater, and just it's so light. It's so light and lovely. I managed to make another of these shawls with the leftovers that I found when I was looking for. What was I looking for? Or something else. I was tidying up something because I was looking for something up. So yeah, the annoying drawbacks of having had fever is that my brain is just like, no. But I have managed to finish one show. I've got another side project going. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. But I still love how this pattern turns out. I love it. So I will see you hopefully again next weekend. We'll see what we have then. And yeah. Until then, take care. I hope life is really nice to you and as good as it can possibly be. I hope you do not catch any annoying flu or cold or anything else. It's annoying. Really annoying. My brain isn't working. And I will hopefully see you next weekend. Okay, take care. Bless, bless.